Hey guys, this is Adam from V-Speed. I'm going to be doing a walk around of my 2016 Camaro. It is a 2SS, and it is mosaic black metallic. Just wanted to show you guys a little bit more about this car. We've got the V-Speed plate on there now, a Watkins Glen plate. We're up in New York, here in Rochester, not too far from Watkins Glen International. The date today is October 31st. It's Halloween today, and I got this car in May, right around Memorial Day of last year. A really great deal. They actually had mispriced it on cars.com. I went and checked it out as soon as I saw the listing. There weren't even pictures of it. But it is a fantastic vehicle, and I really enjoy driving this thing. And up here in upstate New York, I can't drive it all year long, so it's actually going to go away for the winter here in probably a few weeks. Now that it's late October, we're gonna get snow. I think we're even supposed to get it tomorrow. So I park it in the garage here, or I'm gonna park it in the garage here this winter, so it won't see any salt or snow. But yeah, just to kind of talk about the car a little bit more, it has almost 45,000 miles on it. I got it with just under 37. So in the time that I had it last year and driving it this year, I've put about 8,000 miles on the car. It looks as good as it did pretty much when I got it. I've done some modifications, just light modifications. We put these rock guards in. They're very slim, kind of behind the front and rear wheels here. And you know, unfortunately, these cars suffer pretty significant rock chip damage on the sides. They do have kind of the protective coating on part of these lower rocker panels. This car has quite a bit of rock chips, so I'm gonna actually be working on that probably in the spring. A couple things that I've done to this car though. It does not have dual mode exhaust, so you'll see it has single tailpipes on both sides, but it is a 2SS. Just doesn't have mag ride or the dual mode exhaust, which are basically the best features. But for the price I got it for, I really can't complain. What I've done to this car, I've replaced the taillights with the smoke taillights from GM, also the center brake light. And then you can see the spoiler is not a stock spoiler. They look a little bit different. They're actually up off the deck lid from stock, but this is an Icon Motorsports. It's just a plastic spoiler, I think. Yeah, plastic or fiberglass, but it's paint matched to the mosaic black metallic, or black meets kettle. And I bought this on Amazon, and it got to me pretty quickly. It was very easy to install. You actually don't need any screws or anything. It just uses adhesive, and you got to make sure that the surface is prepped nicely, but we did a pretty good job positioning it. This car does have a sunroof. It's also got this, you know, kind of silver stripe, which makes it a bit more unique visually than just an all black Camaro. It does have some dings and things. You know, I got a fantastic deal on this car. I really can't complain about any of that stuff. And I've talked to some ding doctors and, you know, the paintless dent repair guys in the area, and gotten some quotes. But I got the car with the front tires were shot, and since I got such a good deal, they couldn't replace them at the dealership. But I put Michelin Pilot Sports on here, and they're great tires. I've had nothing but good driving experiences with those. And then the rears are the ones that came on the car. They're actually fine, but they're General G-Max, like all season tires, so not a ton of grip if you really want to go fast. And you can see I've kind of cooked these guys a little bit on the edge here. Do some autocross in the car and done 2 track days, so that is that's gonna cook those things fast. And I'm kind of hoping that they do go through. I do go through those, because I'm looking to potentially get some 1LE wheels. But it is a 2SS, so it's got leather seats. It's a 6-speed manual with the rev match feature, which you can see on the steering wheel. It actually has the paddles as rev match. but this car has heads-up display. It's got the entertainment package, so you've got the larger screen in the middle, heated and cooled seats, and that's essentially it. I mean, there's Bose audio as well. It's got the kind of ambient lighting strips. So a really fun car, and it's a great daily driver. I'm sure some of you will criticize it and say, oh, the 2SS is the heaviest, but you know, it is the most comfortable to drive. So we'll start it up right now and pop the hood as well. Pretty quiet rumble, you know, just idling here like this. We'll rev it up in a little bit. But under the hood, we have done a few things, and if you didn't know, the hoods on these things are aluminum. They're super light. So a couple things that I have done this year. I installed this Rotofab. I got this used from someone off of Facebook Marketplace. It was missing some hardware, but this has the sound tube delete, so the sound tube that goes to the back of the firewall. You can kind of see where I'm pointing probably. There's a plate that's in there that now protects the opening that was there. And then we also have the Mishimoto oil catch can in here, which I've only emptied out once, and it had probably like an ounce of oil. It caught that and helped protect it from going into the intake. But those are the only two mods right now in terms of the engine. It's a standard 2SS for the most part. The only options really are the paint, which, you know, that's an upgraded cost because this is a special black paint, and then the silver stripe, the sunroof. It has all the other 2SS other than the dual mode exhaust and the magnetic ride suspension. But I'll put you down right here and we'll get a quick sound clip of the engine revving. Personally, I think this car sounds really good stock. I really like the kind of quietness that it has when you're just idling, when you're just driving on the highway. This car I've gotten as high as 28 miles per gallon on a trip, and with the manual you don't have the cylinder deactivation, so it's a V8 all the time, and to get 28 miles per gallon is fantastic. I'm averaging around 20, and again, I've done 2 track days. I've done probably 3 or 4 autocross events in this, and over the 8,000 miles I have averaged just under 20 miles per gallon. So in terms of efficiency, it's very good. Obviously the car is super powerful, 455 horsepower from the factory, and with the cold air intake, you know, no tune or anything right now, it might make like 10 more to the wheels than it did when it was you know, fresh out of the box. But a few more things to come, I think, on this car. I really want to do something with the turn signal indicators. Again, I mentioned the wheels. I'd really love to replace these with the 1LE wheels. These are fine, you know, and I can't argue with the value that this car presents. You know, I got this car for $10,000 under what it should have sold for, and so I can't argue with that. I'm so happy with this vehicle. The only issue that I've had was the starter basically went out on it, which is a very common problem. It was covered under, you know, the warranty, and the dealer replaced it for me, and now it's got a lifetime warranty on the starter. So I'm, you know, if anything, it was kind of a bad experience initially. That was within the first 2 months of me owning the car, but other than that, this thing's been drop dead reliable, no problems at all. And again, I've driven it about 8,000 miles in a little bit over around a year and a half. So that's a tour of my 2016 Camaro 2SS here on V-Speed Garage. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions about the car or anything you'd like me to do to it, or anything you'd like to see, just let me know. I will happily answer questions and requests. Just comment down below, or shoot us a direct message, and we'll try and get to you as quickly as we can. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, subscribe, show it to your friends. Say, this is why I want to get a Camaro. Look at this thing, it's beautiful. But thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time.